We'll move to our next question from our panelists.
Okay. The mayor spoke about the grant money that we've been getting from the federal government for the streetscaping and the facades, and that's very good, but that all seems to be going downtown. How do we bring some of this to Ailingtown? And how do we benefit the greater majority of people and not just one quote-unquote special interest?
Mr. O'Brien?
I think we go out and seek grants for Ailingtown. Ailingtown, I believe, doesn't get equal services. I think that we have to stop calling it Ailingtown, the center and the shore. We're one city and everybody should have equal services. I think the paving in Ailingtown is lacking. Mark talks about weeds growing all over the place. All you have to do is walk around there. There's overgrown city property in Ailingtown that you don't see in the shore. You don't really see that in the center. I mean, I think the services have to be equal. And what we have to do, the answer to that question is you seek grants and allocate your funds towards the Ailingtown area.
Mr. Chatterton?
Well, the simple thing with the streetscape project in City Hall, in front of City Hall right now, is costing $9 million. And it's costing the West Haven taxpayers almost $2 million, $175 million. That's more money. We don't have money. I don't know how we keep spending money. We have to take care of our finances first. Yeah, and I believe that Ailingtown is getting the short end of the stick. It's like West Haven is the mother, when those are the three kids, the West Shore, the center, and Ailingtown. They all should be treated equal. I believe that for a long time now, it's funny because I've met a lot of people knocking on doors since I decided to run for mayor, and I couldn't believe how many people actually told me that Ailingtown is not getting the same services as the other side of town. And I didn't see it at first, but the more people I talked to, I believed it. And I believe that that can be fixed with a better communication with the people who live here and the people that are working in City Hall.
Sure. Maybe I'd say it a little slower. We have a $10 million grant to do Forest Road intersection. Redoing that intersection, added some sidewalks. We got a $500,000 grant to do Front Avenue, where a new company has moved in there in a truffle factory. We also got $500,000, which is, again, we are one city, for our facilities where the Seahawks play, which a lot of our kids and children play there. So there's a lot of good things. We've been asking and we've been receiving grant money like never before. We had $2 million to redo our bulkhead. So there's a lot of good things that are already going on. And the Forest Road intersection will begin next fall, which will then lead, and Bart brought it up, about the redoing of the old Forest Theater. Now the owner of that property, again, isn't going to start that project while that streetscape is going to begin, but he'll do it when it's ended. So we're excited about that.
Mr. O'Brien, you want to respond to that?
Yes, I'd like to start by saying you don't have to say it any slower. I think everybody in the audience, especially the Ailingtown people that walk around, they get it. Ailingtown needs help. Ailingtown does not get the same services. We have a relationship with UNH. We need a relationship with the people of Ailingtown. You can say it as slow as you want. Ailingtown needs some attention. And it's something that, when I'm elected mayor, I will provide that attention.
Mr. Chatterton?
I'm not sure how we're going to afford it, but I'd like to see a Boys and Girls Club down here. But I tell you one thing, I've been going over this budget. I sat in this room right here in April, and I got this budget, $150.3 million. And you wouldn't believe the waste that we have in here. And there's a lot to be brought into Ailingtown to keep the kids busy. Work with the police department, whether it's basketball games or bowling league or whatever they wanted to do, softball. There's a lot of things to do that the city is missing the boat on. You got to reach out and go to the people. Yeah, we have Little League around town, but Ailingtown is missing it.
Thank you. Barry, you want to?
Yeah, real quick. I have a tendency sometimes to speak fast. I didn't mean it derogatory in any way, but I did mention the $10 million Forest Road intersection grant before. I didn't mention $500,000 on Front Avenue. I did mention $500,000. So what I was trying to say is, let me reiterate it. I think you all know me well enough. Sometimes I have so much information, I start to say it a little fast. So I'm sure the public understood, and I'm sure they didn't take it the wrong way. So thank you.